Hi, good morning. Today I present you La Scolca Gavi dei Gavi Black Label and La Scolca Dantin 2007. It is very interesting to compare Gavi and La Scolca in the current vintage and aged in stillness tanks. So it is interesting to show that La Scolca is able to present a white wine, still wine, aged 12 years. It is our vinification that allowed us to produce this great product. So we started to tasting with the Gavi La Scolca Black Navel, well known like Gavi dei Gavi, that is a trademark of La Scolca since 1969, and it is very important to don't confuse our trademark with the incorrect way to recognize Gavi from Comune di Gavi, like Gavi dei Gavi. So you remember that the La Scolca Black Label is a trademark, and the trademark is La Scolca Gavi dei Gavi. La Scolca Black Label represents our icon wine all over the world, and we produce Gavi Black Label with aged wine. So when we taste La Scolca Black Label, at the nose, you can recognize a yellow flower, the almonds, and the minerality. When you taste, the perfume has a really great correspondence with the tasting, because in the tasting we find again this very harmonious tasting with almonds, with minerality, salty tasting. But the characteristic of this Gavi is the pure tasting, and when you finish the tasting, you recognize the specific notes of citrus, of orange, and this tasting, remember, the Chablis style. We work surely, and we work selecting the raw material, the grapes on the plants before and during the winemaking process. Gavi dei Gavi Black Label is a specific pairing with the seafood, Italian cuisine, obviously, but also with the sushi or raw fish is a fantastic pairing, and it is a very incredible wine, because we started to produce 100 years ago, and the Black Label remains a fantastic wine all over the world in 46 countries in the beautiful table. La Scolca Dantin is Gavi, born 25 years ago, when my father decided to gift this beautiful and magnificent product when I started to work in La Scolca. Well, with my father we draw the bottle, and in the bottom we find written La Scolca. And we've drawn also the label, and the name means of the past time in French language, because my family is half Italian, half French. So this wine is the wine of the past, and drinking La Scolca Dantin, we discover really the fantastic memories of flavor of our past memories. Well, the nose is incredibly intense, and the color is a little bit more pale considering the age, and at the nose it is still very fresh, and it is incredible to discover the exotic fruit, the creamy tasting, the brioche. And tasting the wine, it is incredible. This very creamy tasting with these notes of pastry, of brioche. Again, also in the tasting, the exotic fruit and the pineapple, for example, the mango. Finally, it is so fresh, so clean, with a little bit balsamic notes that are so incredible for a wine so aged. Well, La Scolca Dantin is a fantastic wine to be paired with a different type of food, with oysters, with lobster, for example, with many white meat, with poultry, with rich cheese, for example, not only fish. is fantastic with grilled fish, for example, and with sauces, or with the zuppa di pesce, Italian delicious food, or with many others. We export in 46 countries, so we are able to match with the Thai food, with the Japanese, with Greek food, with Mexican, with many different cultures. So the wines speaks really the word of every countries. So we create wine with high technology, but we create wine to give emotion.